me tell you the things that couldn't stop me. The things that got in my way but couldn't stop me. Many of you are letting things stop you. Let's talk about what couldn't stop me. Get this. I want you to get this. Some of you are going through things right now and you're letting it stop you. See, poverty couldn't stop me. It had a hold on me, a grasp on me, but it couldn't stop me. Pain couldn't stop me. I was beaten. I was broken. But pain didn't stop me. It couldn't stop me. Prison. I've been in and out of jail since I was 12 years old. Locked facilities, group homes, foster homes, boys' homes. As an adult, prison in 3 different states, even incarceration could not stop me. I was rejected, betrayed, used, manipulated. I was lied to and I was lied on. Misused and abused. It couldn't stop because my time hadn't come yet. It hadn't arrived. I was still searching. I was still seeking. I was still growing. I was still being built and formed. So those things could not stop me. Because my time is now. It's time for me to stand up and be heard. It's time for me to make a difference in someone's life. It's time for me to be accepted, to be rewarded, to be embraced. So when you hear my voice, just know I mean it. It's coming from the right place. It's for you and you and you. Don't doubt what couldn't be stopped. Because you yourself might be me. In fact, I believe you are. Join me. Because your time could be now too. Let's be strong. Yeah.
And that's a truly powerful way to start the day. Yes, it is. Taibu Muad'Dib, Mornings with Muad'Dib. Today, I want to get you all juiced up as I jump in here. Got the double lavender joint going today for your visual pleasure. All right. Let me get my coat lined up. This podcast, as always, is brought to you courtesy of First Step Coaching. All right. First Step Coaching. Want to make that clear. As we go into our next season of helping people, coming up on that first quarter, how did First Step Coaching do? Who did we help? Who were we able to help solve their problems? Because that's what I am as a life coach. All right. And your credibility as a life coach starts with yourself. And my coach, shout out to Terrell Jones of the Coaching Blueprint. I was certified as a coach and a speaker through his program. The young brother knows what he's talking about. All right. And so when I go into my bag of tricks, what have I, myself personally, what have I given to the community? What have I offered the community, right? What have I done that's special this first quarter of this year? It's almost up. All of you business owners know what the first quarter has to do. So it's almost up. So I want you to think about this. I'm only successful when I'm changing lives, when I'm making them better, when I solve a problem. That's how I make my money. To take care of myself and my responsibilities and my family, I solve problems. So let's talk about that, right? Let's look at what it takes for me to solve a problem. Okay. So in essence, I want everybody to just stand back for a hot second and think. All right. I want you to think about what's necessary for you. What would make a big difference for you? All right. What kind of change do you need to make? That's what you want to think about. Because if I need to make changes for my business, it's going to be, how do I reach out to you? How do I relate to you? I want to scream like Eric Thomas. I want to scream like Mr. Hollis, right? Inky Johnson can get loud. The Rock, he has his voice. I find myself deep within me, I have an applause. When I wake up in the morning, this is what I hear inside my head. I want you to hear it too. These sound effects, that's the sound I hear in my head. I hear all of you cheering for me and cheering me on to get up here and podcast and make sure I deliver a message that can change your life. So when you think about first step coaching, when you think about the effort, focus, and commitment workbook, all right, when you think about who Taibu Muad'Dib really is, I can screen share this. When you think about these things, I don't want you to think, I know that guy, he podcasts, he's funny. That's not what I want you to think. I don't want you to see me as a black man with a loud voice that screams and yells and sometimes hits the mark. That's not what I want you to think. I make money by solving problems, people. That's what I get paid to do. Tonight, I'm going to deliver my signature speech, and that's important to me because the signature speech I definitely have. But I want you to know this. I get paid to solve problems. Let's lock that in. That's the lock it in sound. I make money when I solve problems. So some people make their money when they fix your plumbing system. When they come in and remodel your kitchen, they make money. People make money by being accessible to you on the way to work to sell you coffee, McMuffins, tortillas. I make money when I solve your problems. How much money do you have you put aside for me to solve your problems? I put the link up on one post on my Facebook page for the webinar. I'm happy to announce that my webinars will go up by the end of this year. My monthly webinar won't be $25. It's going to be $125. Oh yeah, applaud for me. I gave so much value over the past 3 years as a coach and a speaker. I am going to redouble my efforts. That means I'm going back over what I've already given, and I'm going to add more. So the value is increased. So you got to pay me. You got to pay me. All right. But I want you to know on your way to work, as you got the kids, going to school, whatever device you're listening, I want you to know that Mornings with Muad'Dib has elevated all of you today for one reason. Because today you have to be excited about change. You have to, if you're not excited about change right now, when's it going to happen? This is 2024. No other time in American history has every American had access to millions. Did I yell? I yelled. Can we lock that in? 1,700 new millionaires a day? Can we lock that in, somebody? How can you not get excited about that? If you have internet access, you can literally become a millionaire. If you have the right amount of effort, focus, and commitment. Oh yeah, I'm getting ready for it tonight. Y'all don't want to miss tonight's webinar. I'm going to post it on all my pages. You don't want to miss tonight's webinar because my signature speech is foundational. It's transformative. I'm not going to play no games with you. If you're not rich right now, it's because you're playing too many games. You don't have activities lined up on a daily basis to further you and advance you towards your first million. Let's lock that in. You don't. Let me make something clear to you. You can stop hitting my page up, telling me how to make my page and platform better. I got folks on YouTube, they broke. They're not trying to make I can help you. You can't. If you see my stuff, they see my stuff. I'm doing just fine. Appreciate you. I already have in my budget for my business, my own coach. He lets me know all the latest tips and tools and platforms to use. I'm good. I'm good. When you're doing good business, people want to help you do better. If you're not getting inbox, email, DM by people saying, I see your page, you're doing good, but we can help you get out of here. But if you're not getting that kind of love, you're not on your way to your first million. Lock that in. When people see you being successful, they're going to rush to your aid because they can get a little bit of, somebody got mad because I said, y'all should be trying to touch the hem of my garment. That's what it is. When you're a rising star, people want to reach out and touch some of that. Let me get in your budget so I can help you optimize your YouTube page. Let me get in your budget so I can help you get more followers on TikTok and on YouTube. It's not a bad thing when people say, come spend money with me. They see you making money. They see you doing better. They see your reach becoming wider, your influence becoming greater. Y'all got me fired up early in the morning. Information and inspiration is what you need. Now, I can screen share and talk about the things in TikTok and on YouTube. People are making their own millions talking about other people, talking about people. But they're making money, not you. They're making money while you're giving the gifts and the likes and the comments. Look, I'm on here giving life transformational information. I don't have one like. 135 people have scrolled through. I don't got one like on my page. I love that because that means they're listening. Their hands is busy doing something else, but they're listening. I'm not going to make my money off of likes. If you were listening, how am I going to get paid, everybody? I'm going to get paid by solving your problems. I need water. I need water. I need water. You better spend that $25 and come to my webinar tonight and get signed up for 2 weeks of coaching. I'm telling you right now. 25. If you don't have $25 to change your own life, you're going to be broke forever. Let's lock that in. You're going to be sharecropping. Your kids going to be sharecropping. I don't mind telling you, if you don't have $25 to come to Taibu Muad'Dib's webinar tonight, live and in living color, and get this signature speech and let your life be changed, you're going to be broke for a long time. I need water. Man. Solving problems. That's what I do. If you didn't know it, if you didn't know what I'd be doing behind the scenes, I had 3 people say, yeah, I want some feedback. Yeah, how can I reach you? They shot me their numbers and their email addresses right to my DM. I say, look, Book the call. I'm busy. This is my booking site. Book the call. That extra step denied them the opportunity to speak with me personally. One more step, just and I said I have a YouTube video, a 2-minute tutorial on how to do it. They have the link. I know that you are not a hot lead if you don't book the call. Let's lock that in. I'm here to solve your problem, not to walk your walk for you, go through the process for you. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to lead you and mentor you. Not to lift one weight for you, not to make one day better for you. I offer you the food. I want to feed your soul, your emotions, your mental. I want to feed you with stuff that's going to build you up until you're strong in every way you can be strong. If you need strength, I got that in droves. Let's lock that in. If you're facing a tough decision, let me tell you about Taibu Muad'Dib, something you might not have known. Taibu Muad'Dib was locked up for a crime he didn't commit. And what they said was, we'll give you a little bit of time if you say you did it. Me? You want me to say I did something I didn't do? Oh, you already have a criminal record. We're going to give you this much time if you go to trial. Just sign this plea deal and say you did it. Crickets. I told them to their faces, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because of the environment of my childhood and how I came up, I went through so much that it's tough for me to live a straight life. Tougher than most. But now that I've done it, you've locked me up for something I didn't do, and you want me to say I did it? Oh, really? They said, what are you going to do? I said, box it up, baby. Let's take it to the dance. Let's go dance, baby. Now, if you are facing a tough decision, Taibu Muad'Dib was offered 1 more year of incarceration, but he was facing 20 more years at trial. 20 years of exposure. I can go to trial and lose on all 3 charges, and they can give me 20 years. I was 39, 20, 40, pretty much the rest of my life in prison for something I didn't do. They were trying to basically bully me, you know. That's the whole game. Give you a bunch of charges you didn't do, break them down to a couple, you plead out, easy win for them. Why are you telling us this? Because if you're facing a tough decision, you want a coach that faced a tough decision and won. Right? I told them to box it up. We went to trial and they tried to cheat. Yes. They tried to cheat. I wrote 3 books on social justice. You have to get them all on your own by Googling my name and looking on Amazon and getting the books. And I put it all in there. The state of Wisconsin, which locks up the highest percentage of its African male population than anyone else in the country. Wisconsin locks up more people like me per capita than every other state in the union. Let's lock that in. So I took on the best. I took on the best. They're the best at doing it. They're the best at taking the lives of African men for nothing. They have it down to a science. They're the best in the country. Wisconsin is number 1 in locking up African men. I said, let's do it. Let's dance. So they tried to cheat. They put evidence in front of the jury that wasn't real. It was fictitious. And a police officer testified to the validity of this fictitious evidence. Yep. And they lost. They lost. And they lost the felony, so they wouldn't have much time to give me. So the judge, who was in on it, sentenced me to 6 years of prison time for 2 misdemeanor convictions. And everybody in there knew I didn't do nothing. Now, see, the jury, I didn't mind the fact that they found me guilty of those misdemeanors because they got a cop and the DA and everybody, they got it's court. I'm a black man. They mostly white jury. You know what I'm saying? They're like, okay, we'll get him with the misdemeanors. He probably ain't going to have to do no time for misdemeanors. Who does time for misdemeanors? The judge gave me 6 years, 3 years of prison, 3 years in, 3 years out. 6 years for I got 4 years for disorderly conduct. This is Wisconsin. So you want to deal with somebody. If you want somebody to fix your problems, and tough decision making is definitely a part of that, you want somebody that overcame their own first. Yeah. You don't want somebody that can tell you, that has the money to put it, they make it look good. Here, take this package, you'll be better. That's not how you're going to change. No one changes with a package that they buy online and just study it. No one changes. Because we're creatures of habit. So you might hear something good, you might get a little bit, but then you're going to cycle back to what you know and who you really are. You are. Because I went through that for 3 decades. Having anybody that knows me personally, they were dumbfounded about my 2-year curse. How I kept ending up in jail for these small, short prison stays, whatever, where I kept going through. They couldn't figure it out. Professional football opportunities, professional recording opportunities. Those you don't know me, you don't know. When I'm not locked up, I'm making big things and right back to jail. Because I didn't have someone like me in my life to say, hey, you should consider working on yourself. Oh, you're good. You can do CNC machining. You can, you love your kids. You're in their lives. You're an active father. You go to their schools. The teachers love you. You do things outside of yourself. Your external personage is great, but internally you are suffering. I didn't have anybody like me in my life to tell me that. I didn't. And because I'm old school, when the internet came and I was able to have access to people like me now to help me with these things, I was inundated with pride. I was too proud to ask. If I couldn't figure it out on my own, I wasn't going to have it. That's old school mentality. That's old school thinking. Then I had one more tough decision to make. Just one. And that decision was, can you see yourself living a completely different life? That everything that you know, can you see yourself living a completely different life? Staying that way, not just jumping into like you've had before, double dutching it. Can you live a completely different life and stay there? Can many of you, if I said I'm going to have a $10,000 giveaway and I gave away $10,000, would you go right back to being broke? If I said it's only attached if you do a follow-up, would you answer the phone 6 months later and still have that 10 G's? Or have built on that? Did you put it into a ROI investment? And now it's 15? Many of you, if I gave away $10,000, you would all follow me and like my page to have opportunity to do. I did it before, not 10,000, but I did 1,000. But I'm saying my followership grew, my podcast grew when I was give away $1,000 before I did an engagement or when I first got to Dallas. But I'm saying, if I gave you that kind of money, would you be right back broke or broker? Broker, that's a word. Would you be broker a year later? Yes. Yes. Because external help is not going to change you or solve your problem. I guarantee you. What the only thing that's going to solve your problem is when you point the thumb and work on you. All right. I have no idea what this is on my page, but let me get this thing off here. That is nuts. I don't know who Sabadura is, but we definitely gonna have to get that thing. I gotta work on that. Who is Sabadura? Anybody know who that person is? I don't know who that person is. That was weird. All right, let's get this going. No. These effects. I love having a good background, but man, these effects is kind of weird. Okay. I just need a green screen. All right. Let's scroll this across. All right. I had to calm down a bit. I'm sorry, I'm playing. I had to calm myself down. Y'all got me fired up this morning. Big webinar coming up tonight. I get to give my signature speech tonight. My signature speech is Be More. I utilize a couple of different things, but my big story is Jack and the Beanstalk. I'll give that to you. I love that story. But again, this podcast is brought to you courtesy of the First Step Coaching Program, powered by Heavenly Bodies and given to us by the Muad'Dib Global Holding Group, which is my logo behind me. That's the parent company for all my businesses, Muad'Dib Global, expanding across the world. So I get paid to solve folks' problems. I had somebody on LinkedIn messaging a couple minutes ago and say, hey, I'm excited about the message today. I'm glad that folks are taking notice because I really want to improve your situation. But for the most part, I'm telling you right now, you all are going to get a treat tonight. I'm really excited. I'm really excited what I'm excited about the most for tonight's webinar is that there'll be tears, there'll be exaltation, folks gonna get signed up, folks gonna invite other people, they're gonna share. I'm talking about it's going down tonight, man. I mean, January's webinar, I did a lot. I was more into the teaching phase because I brought a case study on. Shout out to Miss Beast, our case study for this 6 months. But I'm telling you right now, I'm doing so much heavy lifting behind the scenes. I want to solve your problem. That's how I get paid. If you guys want to know what's a life coach do, many people are like, what are you doing now at Taibu, Coach Taibu? Because I did corporate fitness and personal training, and I did things in the corporate fitness world for a long time. They're like, what are you doing now? I'm like, I'm an online life coach, certified goal achievement coach. They're like, what's that? What's good? I get paid to solve people's problems. I get paid to solve your problems. So I do a lot of heavy lifting off camera. All right. Off camera is when I create content, where I create concepts, where I do the research for my classes, where I do the research for my clients. People are suffering from just flat out unhappiness. If you're just unhappy, that's a huge issue. People are suffering from depression. If you're depressed, it's probably because you're unhappy, which is a huge issue. All right. I get paid to solve. You have to have money and resources. Not today. Today is the last day to sign up for 2 free weeks of coaching to get a start. We can get a lot done in 2 weeks, and I can show you within when you see what I can help you accomplish in 2 weeks in here. Forget about it. Forget about it. The morning show crowd and audience, I love you guys and you gals out there. Gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all because y'all out there trying to get it. It's just that there's a better way to do it. And I want to make sure that I'm helping lead the way. I'm telling you, it's a better way to do it. Man, I've gotten up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, 5 in the morning. My girlfriend, she just got up. She's like, it's not fair. I'm like, what you talking about? I got to go to work. What? If you're not working a job that you love, look at me. I'm telling, go back. I'm challenging everybody all the time. Google Taibu Muad'Dib, just like you see it up there. Google the name. Look at my pedigree. Go on my Facebook pages. Like it, follow it. I'll add you. You can look at my page and look at the jobs I was working, because we all post our jobs. We all post our stuff with our coworkers. You do it. You do it. I did it. Look at the jobs. Look at what I was doing a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Look at what I was doing with my life. And look at me now. It's not an overnight process. I'm trying to sell you some kind of gimmick. I'm talking about I can change your life for good. Get you on the path to just do nothing but increase. Who cares if you only increase a little bit as long as you never stop increasing? Let's lock that in. Trust me. Effort, focus, and commitment. I will teach you this. Your 6-month course curriculum, jump into that thing with both feet. I'm telling you right now, I'm leading the way. My webinar costs $25 tonight. By the end of this year, it's going to be $125. Let's lock that in. My coach and mentor said, Taibu, you give him too much. What's you give him too much? He said, you give him too much, Taibu. You're hurting us. I'm almost hurting the industry giving y'all all this game for free on. I'm telling you. Woo! I need water. I need water. Tonight, 7 p.m. Come back on my page. I'm going to do a post and put the link in there so you can buy. Once you buy, I'll see the email. I'll put you on the list, admit you into the room. Let's go. Tonight, I'm going to fire it up. Tonight, I'm going to let you know that you need to be and stay excited about change. That you can control more of your life than you believe right now. Tonight, I'm going to tell you how I ended up taking control of a life that I thought was out of control. And how you can too. Let's lock that in. Some of you are stuck. Analysis paralysis, look it up. You're stuck. You can't make the decisions, so you're just stuck. You haven't moved meaningful to your progress in a long time. But others of you, beyond being trapped, listen to me. Others of you, you stopped believing in yourself a long time ago. You won't tell nobody, so you make excuses. I got 2 teenage stepsons that stopped believing in themselves, and they're doing everything they can to fake it till they make it. You stop believing in yourself when you stop going as hard as you can go. You stop believing in yourself when you stop putting in the work you know you need to put in to get better. You stop believing in yourself when you quit. I'm going as hard as I can this morning for y'all because tonight I'm going to teach you how to take control of your life and maintain it, grasp it, and don't let go. See, many of you were like I used to be. You thought, man, I don't know why these things keep happening to me. You need to point the thumb. Don't blame life. Life wants you to win. That's why it brings you challenges. That's why it hands you trials and tribulations. Life knows if it doesn't challenge you, you cannot increase. You cannot improve. It should make sense to you at the very least, because we all went to school, right? In first grade, you learn to do certain things. In second grade, you got to progress incrementally. Life does the same thing. If a tougher situation comes up, life knows you can handle it. But because of your belief system, you keep yourself down. You run away. You run away from those challenges and those problems. You try to hide from them. If you're ready for your one-on-one coaching opportunity with Coach Taibu, go to Calendly.com/Coach Taibu. All right, it's just that simple. Calendly.com/Coach Taibu. Come over here and subscribe on YouTube at Taibu Muad'Dib 4019. You can find it if you Google my name. It should pop right up, my YouTube channels. Listen to me. Come March, it's all going to be paid. YouTube, once I get to my 1,000 people, it's going to happen. I'm going to get in that partnership program, and that's when I'll be able to raise my level of podcasting for all of you. So everybody go over there and subscribe. TikTok. If you have a live subscription in TikTok starting in March, we're going to work out. We're going to study. We're going to research. I'm going to bring you into my first million. Every business that I start this year, every LLC, the fundraiser for the Guard Me gear as we build that tech device to make the community safer for everyone. Only my live TikTok subscribers are going to see the behind the scenes footage of how we get this done at Muad'Dib Global, Heavenly Bodies, and through First Step Coaching. Let's lock that in. My time's almost up. My time, y'all want me to go for 2 hours. But I used to podcast at night and be on it for 3 hours. It'd be good. But I got to solve problems for folks. You learn a little bit about me today. If you want to judge me because I've been to jail and prison, that's fine. If you think I have nothing to offer you, add to you, then you weren't meant for my program anyway. I might not be the coach for you, but I suggest you get coaching somewhere. I was the inaugural, however you say that word. I was the inaugural guest for my coach and mentor for his Coaching Blueprint show this year. That's how well my business is doing, in case you didn't know. The person whose program certified me and built, he asked me to lead and start. That's how he knows I'm committed. Young brother, sharp. So you have to understand. You have to understand this is what you're going to get. When you come into the program, I'm going to be fiery. I'm going to be direct. I'm going to motivate you. If you're grappling with staying motivated, I got it, but then you fall off, you give yourself a pass. I'm your coach. Because I don't play that. I don't mind saying it. You ready to get serious? You ready to stop playing? Show up for the webinar tonight. Don't miss tonight's webinar. Don't miss a morning show. I'm Taibu Muad'Dib. Now you know, and that's the show. Let's go. Let's line this up. Woo. 500 viewers and 1 like. That's how you look. That's how you know. If I have people so riveted over here on TikTok, that they forget to tap the like button, you know I'm making a move. Folks was watching me for 20 some minutes. If you don't know me and you listen to me for that long, you know I'm over here killing it. I'm over here doing the thing. Hold on. All right. The watch time. I suppose oh, there it is. I'm getting ready to say. I like to know the last 7 days who've been watching my stuff. Yeah, I got all them. The highest count the last 7 days. Ooh wee. They gave me the whole 20. I'm hitting all them up today. That's what I do over here. I'm telling you, this is what I do over here. I go crazy. My live TikTok subscribers, you already know. Oh, I ain't done. I gotta come down for a second because I be going in. Going in with it. So think about it. Let it happen.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may qualify for help from National Debt Relief.
Wow, really? I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for my subscription people. But generally speaking, man, I have a lot I'm fired up about. I want you guys and gals to get excited about it too. I'm gonna go live for a couple of seconds just to rock out. But yeah, love that song. So I got about a couple minutes left, man. Type more deep right here, man. Going live for my subscribers. This is what you can expect from me as a live subscriber. I want to come down off my high horse. I want to come down off my pedestal of coaching, and I want to be like each of you for a minute. When you subscribe to my channel, I want to be one-on-one with you. I want to be personal with you. It's not about the mic or the background. It's not about the experience I have as a coach and speaker. It's about how I relate to you one-on-one. Tonight's webinar is a big deal because I get to teach each and every one of you how to take control. If you feel like your life is out of control, you have no control or little control, and you want to exert more control over your situation, I'm going to do that for you tonight. So you don't want to miss that. When you're a subscriber of my channel, I want to get one-on-one with you. That's why this is the last I'm offering 2 free weeks of coaching. 2 free weeks. So in 2 weeks, we can get so much done, you and I. I can assess you, line you up, and steer and direct you to a sign straight towards your goal. So you'll know what you should be doing. So if you've been scrambled, disorganized, unorganized, whatever, get this 2 free weeks of coaching. No obligation to buy. It's the last day though. And I'm proud of myself because after this, I'm charging all the time, every time. You have to pay to play with me, and I've earned that. So congratulations to First Step Coaching. 3 years of free services. It's now a paid service. I'm happy. I can take care of my family. I can change your life through my coaching, help you take better care of yours. So subscribe. Honestly, I'm enjoying myself. I'm happy. It's Tuesday morning. It's Webinar Tuesday. It's a big evening coming up. I'm really excited. I hope to see all of you there. Make sure you look at my page and look for the link through my post. I'm going to be posting and promoting all day long, going live, cooking, eating, my workout. You can work out with me. Become a lot. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you. I got you. So when you subscribe, man, on my page, we're going to work out. We're going to cook, eat healthy. We're going to be healthy. We're going to have fun. I'm going to go out. Y'all can come out with me. I'll be out on the weekends. Dallas is a great place to hang out and have a good time. I want to bring you one-on-one. Subscribe to my page over on YouTube. Get my coaching and teaching. And then on my live TikTok, I want you to have a good time with me. $1 million starts with $1. Did you know that? We can all become millionaires. At no other time in American history has it been so easy to become a millionaire. And we have that. We have that. So get started on your first million today by being a live subscriber, by joining the First Step Coaching Program. Let's get you lined up. Let's get going. All right. Now you know. And that's the show. Appreciate you. Type more deep. Get your subscription. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Let's go. All right. And we out of here. Booyah.